Welcome to Echo 204, Study Session 4, the ISLM model. The ISLM model describes the overall equilibrium position in an economy. It is described as overall because both the goods and commodities and money markets are in equilibrium at the same time. The goods market equilibrium requires that demand for goods be equal to the supply of goods. For a closed economy, the IS equation is represented by Y equals C plus I plus G, where Y equals equilibrium income, C consumption expenditure, I investment, G government spending. Further defined, C equals A plus BY, where A equals autonomous consumption, B equals marginal propensity to consume, and I equals alpha minus beta I, where alpha equals autonomous investment, beta equals part of investment that depends on interest rate, and I equals interest rate. G asterisk equals autonomous government spending. Similarly, equilibrium in the money market requires that the demand for money be equal to its supply. Thus, MD equals MS. At any point in time, the money supply in an economy is constant as it is determined by the monetary authority. However, money demand is a function of income and interest rate. It is positively related to income and negatively related to interest rates. MD equals QY plus Q minus lambda I. With the two equilibrium position, it is possible to examine the overall equilibrium income and interest rate in the economy. Example 1. Assume a two-sector economy where C equals 48 plus 0.8Y, I equals 98 minus 75I, MS equals 250, and MD equals 0.3Y plus 52 minus 150I. A. Solve for the equilibrium Y and I. B. At the equilibrium, what is the level of consumption and investment? Solution. A. Commodity market equilibrium exists when Y equals C plus I. Y equals 48 plus 0.8Y plus 98 minus 75I. Y plus 0.8Y equals 146 minus 75I. 0.2 plus 75I minus 146 equals 0. Monetary equilibrium exists when MS equals MD. 250 equals 0.3Y plus 52 minus 150I. 0.3Y equals 250 minus 52 plus 150I. 0.3Y equals 198 plus 150I. 0.3Y minus 150I minus 198 equals 0 as equation 2. Solve equations 1 and 2 simultaneously. 0.2Y plus 75I minus 146 equals 0. That's equation 1. 0.3Y minus 150I minus 198 equals 0. Equation 2. Multiply equation 1 by 2. 0.4Y plus 150I minus 292 equals 0. That's equation 3. Add equation 2 and 3 together to eliminate equation 1. That gives us 0.7y minus 490 equals 0. 0.7y equals 490. Y equals 700. Substitute y equals 700 into either equation 1 or 2 to find equation 1. 0.2y plus 75i minus 146 equals 0. 0.2 of 700 plus 75i minus 146 equals 0. 140 plus 75i minus 146 equals 0. 75i minus 6 equals 0. 75i equals 6. I equals 0.08. Both commodity and money markets are at equilibrium when y equals 700 and I equals 0.08. B. To obtain equilibrium, C. Substitute y equals 700 into consumption function. C equals 48 plus 0.8y, which equals 48 plus 0.8 of 700, which equals 48 plus 560. C therefore equals 608. From 1, I equals 98 minus 75i. 98 minus 75 of 0.08 equals 98 minus 6. Therefore I equals 92. Example 2. Given C equals 102 plus 0.7y, I equals 150 minus 100i, ms equals 300, and md equals 0.25y plus 124 minus 200i. Find A. The equilibrium level of income and equilibrium rate of interest. B. The level of C and I when the economy is in equilibrium. C. If government spending G is introduced into the model. C. If government spending G is introduced into the model, how is the equilibrium Y and I affected? Solution. Commodity market equilibrium IS exists when Y equals C plus I. Y equals 102 plus 0.7y plus 150 minus 100i. Y minus 0.7y equals 252 minus 100i. 0.3y equals 252 minus 100i. 0.3y plus 100i minus 252 equals 0. That's equation 1. Monetary equilibrium LM exists when MS equals MD. 300 equals 0.25y plus 124 minus 200i. 0.25y minus 200i minus 176 equals 0. That's equation 2. Then solve equations 1 and 2 simultaneously. 0.3y plus 100i minus 252 equals 0. Equation 1. 0.25y minus 200i minus 176 equals 0. That's equation 2. Multiply equation 1 by 2 to eliminate equation 1. 0.6y plus 200i minus 504 equals 0. That's equation 3. Add equations 2 and 3 together. 0.85y minus 680 equals 0. 0.85y equals 680. Y equals 800. Substitute y equals 800 into equation 1 and 2. 0.25y minus 200i minus 176 equals 0. 0.25 of 800 minus 200i minus 176 equals 0. 200 minus 200i minus 176 equals 0. Minus 200i plus 24 equals 0. 200I equals 24. I equals 0.12. B, at y equals 800 and I equals 0.12, C equals 102 plus 0.7y, 102 plus 0.7 of 800, 102 plus 560, therefore C equals 662. I equals 150 minus 100I, 150 minus 100 of 0.12, 150 minus 12, I equals 138. C, the introduction of government spending will affect IS equation. Thus, y equals C plus I plus G. Y equals 102 plus 0.7y plus 150 minus 100I plus 100. Y minus 0.7y equals 352 minus 100I. 0.3y equals 352 minus 100I. 0.3y plus 100I minus 352 equals 0. That's equation 4. The monetary equilibrium is not affected, so we retain equation 2 and have 0.3y plus 100I minus 352 equals 0 as equation 4. 0.25y minus 200I minus 176 equals 0 as equation 2. Multiply equation 4 by 2 to eliminate 1. 0.6y plus 200I minus 704 equals 0. That's equation 5. Add equation 5 and 2 together. 0.8y minus 880 equals 0. 0.85y equals 880, which equals 880 divided by 0.85. Y equals 1035.3. Substitute y equals 1035.3 into equation 4 or 2 to find I. 0.25y minus 200I minus 176 equals 0. 0.25 of 1035.3 minus 200I minus 176 equals 0. 258.83 minus 200I minus 176 equals 0. 82.83 minus 200I equals 0. 200I equals 82.83. I equals 0.4. Exercise. Find A, the equilibrium income level and interest rate at the levels of C and I in equilibrium when C equals 89 plus 0.6y, I equals 120 minus 150I, MS equals 275 and MD equals 0.1y plus 240 minus 250R. This is the end of study session 4. Thanks for listening.